When you think about shopping for a reliable, family-oriented crossover on the used car market in the United States, your brain automatically defaults to the usual suspects. You immediately look up prices for a Toyota RAV4, a Honda CR-V, or maybe a Subaru Forester. But if you've looked at the used vehicle market lately, you already know those options come with a massive, frustrating premium. But what if I told you there is a Japanese competitor hiding in plain sight? One that offers a feature almost none of its direct competitors can touch. An SUV with third-row seating for up to 7 passengers, packaged inside a footprint that is still easy to park, shockingly affordable to maintain, and equipped with one of the most advanced all-wheel drive systems ever developed from rally racing heritage. I am talking about the Mitsubishi Outlander. Let's figure out the definitive best year for Mitsubishi Outlander shopping to secure the ultimate bargain to buy used without sacrificing long-term mechanical reliability. Number 3. 2023-2024 Mitsubishi Outlander, 4th generation. If you want a modern, high-tech vehicle and have the budget for a newer pre-owned crossover, the 2023 and 2024 model years represent a massive leap forward. This generation is a total reinvention for the brand, thanks to a strategic global alliance. Underneath its bold bodywork, this Outlander shares its platform, chassis design, and core mechanical architecture with the highly successful Nissan Rogue. However, Mitsubishi heavily massaged this platform, tuning the suspension setup to feel far more planted, robust, and athletic, while delivering an interior execution that rivals entry-level European luxury brands. For the standard gas model, you get a naturally aspirated 2.5-liter 4-cylinder paired with a simulated 8-speed Sport Mode CVT. If you step up to the brilliant PHEV variant, you get a highly advanced 2.4-liter internal combustion cycle engine paired with dual electric motors and a large lithium-ion battery pack, transforming this into an ultra-efficient commuter vehicle. Because these models have only been on the road for a few years, their long-term mechanical history is clean. They simply haven't been on the road long enough to suffer from old age degradation, meaning their overall reliability ratings are among the highest in the entire compact SUV segment. Now, no vehicle is completely flawless, and we want to preserve absolute transparency here. Thankfully, by the time the 2023 and 2024 model years rolled off the assembly line, Mitsubishi addressed these assembly issues. If you are cross-shopping models in this price range, the 2023-2024 group stands out as a premier contender for anyone hunting down a modern family cruiser. Number 2. 2012 Mitsubishi Outlander 2nd generation. Let's shift gears completely and look at a phenomenal budget-friendly option. If you need a durable, hard-working crossover but want to keep your purchase price low, the 2012 model year is a mechanical masterclass in buying a late-generation vehicle. The 2nd generation ran from 2007 all the way to 2013, which means by the time 2012 arrived, Mitsubishi's engineering teams had spent half a decade identifying and engineering away the mechanical bugs, software flaws, and manufacturing quirks that troubled earlier production runs. What makes the 2012 Outlander iconic to car enthusiasts is its front styling, which proudly wears the bold, assertive nose of the 10th generation Lancer Evolution. But, from a mechanical perspective, the real crown jewel lies hidden directly beneath the aluminum hood. If you look for the premium GT trim, you get access to a potent, naturally aspirated 3-liter V6, designated as the 6B31. This power plant is incredibly robust. It utilizes an aluminum block with cast iron cylinder liners, a single overhead camshaft layout per bank, and a dead reliable conventional timing belt system. It produces 230 horsepower and a broad torque curve that makes towing small trailers or hauling heavy cargo effortless. Even better, the V6 models completely bypasses the continuously variable transmissions that many buyers fear. Instead, it sends power through a heavy-duty traditional 6-speed torque converter automatic transmission sourced from Jatco. This traditional geared transmission handles heat exceptionally well and delivers crisp, reliable shifts year after year. Furthermore, the 2012 GT models came loaded with premium features that still feel modern today. Automatic high-intensity discharge headlights, an auto-dimming rearview mirror with an built-in backup camera screen, and a premium 9-speaker Rockerford phosphate sound system with a massive subwoofer integrated right into the rear cargo area wall. It is an absolute beast of a used car value. If you can find a well-maintained, rust-free 2012 Outlander V6 that has a documented history of routine oil changes and timely timing belt service, you are looking at an exceptionally tough vehicle. Number 1. 2020 Mitsubishi Outlander 3rd Generation. Now, let's talk about the 3rd generation. This generation had a long production run in the United States, stretching from 2014 all the way to 2020. Because early versions of this generation suffered from some painful growing pains, which we will dissect in a few minutes, many buyers are afraid of the entire generation. But completely ignoring the late-stage models is a huge mistake. If your budget points you toward a mid-priced, modern pre-owned crossover, the 2020 model year is arguably the absolute sweet spot for value. By the time 2020 arrived, Mitsubishi had spent years refining this platform. They added extra sound deadening material throughout the floorboards, thickened the side window glass to dramatically reduce wind noise at highway speeds, and completely redesigned the front and rear seats to provide superior lumbar and thigh support for long road trips. For the standard gasoline powertrain, they utilized the highly updated Jatco CVT-8 transmission, featuring significantly improved software logic that mimics traditional gear shifts while dropping operating temperatures to prevent fluid degradation. What truly sets the 2020 model apart from its compact crossover rivals is its unique packaging. In the standard gasoline version, it stood as one of the only compact crossovers in its price class to offer 3 rows of seating. While that 3rd row is admittedly tight and best reserved for children or occasional emergency use, having that flexibility is a lifesaver for growing families. If you check the data on car complaints and the NHTSA dashboard, the 2020 model year has an incredibly clean track record. The volume of component complaints dropped off a cliff compared to earlier iterations of the 3rd generation build. If you want a modern vehicle with smartphone integration, advanced driver assistance safety features, and refined driving manners without paying a premium, the 2020 model year is a smart choice. Worst years to buy. Number 1. 2014 Mitsubishi Outlander 3rd Generation. First up on our list of shame is the 2014 Mitsubishi Outlander. This model year represents a classic automotive trap, buying the absolute first production year of a brand new generation. In 2014, Mitsubishi launched the 3rd generation Outlander, introducing an aerodynamic body style, a lighter structure, and a completely new electrical architecture. Unfortunately, because it was the first year off the line, early buyers essentially acted as unpaid quality control testers for the factory. According to verified data on car complaints, the 2014 model year is plagued by an unusually high volume of interior equipment defects and complex electrical system anomalies. One of the most common complaints involves the digital speedometer reading completely inaccurately, sometimes fluctuating by 5 to 10 miles per hour while driving at a steady cruise. Other owners report total Bluetooth connectivity failure, where the system refuses to pair with modern smartphones or completely freezes up mid-call. Because these early production flaws take time and money to fix out of pocket, it is best to avoid the 2014 models and look at later, more refined versions of the 3rd generation. Number 2. 2011 Mitsubishi Outlander 2nd Generation. Next up, we have to look back at the 2nd generation to talk about the 2011 model year. Now, remember how I praised the 2012 model earlier for being highly refined? The 2011 model year is the exact opposite, serving as a stark warning of why checking the specific model year matters. The 2011 Outlander holds a frustrating record. It has accumulated the highest number of safety recalls ever recorded for the Outlander platform by the NHTSA, totaling a staggering 14 separate factory recalls. Let's talk about what those recalls actually cover, because these aren't just minor warning labels, these are serious safety hazards. One major recall involved water leaking past the windshield cowl and dripping directly into the front windshield wiper motor assembly. But the most alarming recall of all involves the structural integrity of the front suspension. In states that use heavy road salt during the winter, moisture and salt can pool inside the front crossmember assembly. Because of inadequate factory corrosion protection, the crossmember can rust out from the inside out, causing the lower control arms to completely detach from the vehicle's frame. While Mitsubishi dealers are required to perform these recall inspections and repairs free of charge, hunting down an older 2011 model and verifying that all 14 recalls were completed correctly is a massive headache that is simply not worth the risk. Number 3. 2018 Mitsubishi Outlander 3rd Generation. When you look at a 2018 model sitting on a used car lot, it looks incredibly modern. It has the updated exterior styling, a sleek interior, and an attractive price tag. But according to long-term owner metrics compiled by Car Complaints, the 2018 model year stands out as one of the worst-rated years for overall customer satisfaction, mechanical reliability, and high out-of-pocket repair costs at surprisingly low mileage. The single biggest source of frustration for 2018 owners centers directly around the Jatco continuously variable transmission. Owners report experiencing severe transmission shuddering, hesitant acceleration from a dead stop, and a slipping CVT belt sensation when trying to merge onto the highway. If these transmissions are not serviced with fresh fluid every 30,000 miles, they are prone to overheating, which can lead to complete internal component failure. When you combine expensive transmission repair risks with unsettling safety system glitches, Car Complaints officially marks the 2018 model as a year to avoid. So, what is the ultimate conclusion? If you have the financial flexibility to shop for a nearly new vehicle, the best Mitsubishi Outlander you can buy is a 2023 or 2024 4th-generation example. It gives you a world-class interior, refined driving dynamics, and excellent modern reliability. And if you're working with a mid-tier budget and want the best balance of modern tech and proven mechanical design, the 2020 model year stands out as the definitive best year for Mitsubishi Outlander shopping. It represents the absolute peak of third-generation refinement, giving you a family-ready SUV with third-row seating for up to 7 passengers without the first-year headaches. And if you're shopping on a strict budget under $10,000, look for a clean 2012 Outlander GT V6, which pairs a robust 6-speed automatic transmission with a durable engine architecture. The Outlander remains one of the smartest used car secrets on the market, offering incredible value if you use this guide to buy the right year.